Okay, so welcome everybody to Journey of the 12 Moons. This is Gemini month, and I am really curious about the interplay of light and dark. So we are 3 days away from the solstice, the summer solstice, which is a day that has the most light in it. Um, and light has often been associated with like understanding in the yoga teachings. And yet we are doing a yoga nidra in the new moon, which is the darkest time of the sky of the journey of the 12 moons. And oftentimes I see there's this idea, especially kind of modern culture, about wanting to be in the light, like going to the light, getting away from the darkness. And the new moon and the time of the dark um, is like if you imagine to be able to see something, you need darkness, right? To be able to see a color, you need to see black, right? Because it's that juxtaposition, it's like the backdrop. And getting away from thinking of it as negative, that the dark is not something sinister, it's not about, good guys or bad guys. You might talk about shadow work. Shadow work's not the same as dark work. Shadow work's about looking at what is not revealed. Dark is just a neutral opposition to light. And when we think about the Gemini energy, and you can see what I'm doing with my hands here, Gemini energy is all about the hands, the arms, the shoulder, and this part. So we move from Taurus, which is earth, to Gemini, which is to do with air. And this twins dichotomy and the interplay between left, right, up, the two twins, like how they can juggle. So we are going to be doing a little bit of work with our arms and our hands. And as we're coming into the Yoga Nidra, I want you to think maybe about a place. I know I can be guilty of it where it's all about the light. It's very light centric. I just want lightness. I'm not really wanting to um, look at things that are hidden or look at things that are a little bit more um, not unconscious, but just not revealed. So I want us to celebrate the darkness. And of course, Yoga Nidra as a practice is a practice that does celebrate darkness anyway, because we're in a restorative practice. We have our eyes closed. It's not like an asana practice where your eyes are open and you're looking. You're very much in your own darkness. So let's see how we can use the darkness to become luminous, right? To allow that backdrop when we're in Yoga Nidra and we're kind of in that third eye space, as we call it, Chitta Cash, how that we can find illumination around something. And I will say that the Gemini energy is really a nice doorway into creativity and to communication. So this is a great Yoga Nidra practice if you're looking to bring something to light around communication, how to say something, how to give a presentation, how to put something into words. So I don't know if that's relevant to you, but I'm hoping that if you're kind of looking for the go-to Yoga Nidra out of the past 6 months that will help you to illuminate your words, to illuminate how to express, this might be the one for you. And it also is going to have a nice playful energy. So Gemini, again, we lifting up. If you've watched the review of the Gemini energy, we have to lift from the earthiness of Taurus into the lightness, the kind of trampoline of Gemini. So I'm going to switch cameras and we will get started standing. So coming to stand up on your mat, and just take your feet so that they're hip width apart. So you've got a nice solid base. And then just start to shake your hands as if you're shaking off the day. And if you've ever seen dogs or cats when they've, they constantly shake themselves to shake and reset the energy. And then we're going to start to shake the arms a little bit out to the side. And then just see if you can flap your arms up and down. And we're going to breathe in and out pretty quickly here. So it's almost like a Bastrika breath. Now let's add a little bit of knee work in here. And we're just going to do this for another 30 seconds or so. Close your eyes. Start to slow it down. Slow it down, and then just come to stand still. And you'll feel maybe a tingling in your hands, like there's a lightness, a freshness. And then we're going to take some turns left to right. So now just let your arms kind of swing around you. And again, breathe in one side, breathe out the other. So again, Gemini's playful, free, buoyant, creative, expressive. Let that come into the heart center. And then start to slow it down. 3, 2, and 1. And then again, standing still. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you're pulling energy up from the earth into the heart. Take the hands up to the heart center, and then exhale, take the arms out to the side. Keep the hands extended out. You're going to drop the right hand down, reach the left arm up, and then inhale, reaching over to the side. And exhale, releasing down. The other side, right arm floats up. See if you can feel the air. Lean in. And then exhale, take it back down. Do one more each side. Inhale. Let the fingers be soft. And imagine that the air had a little bit more kind of viscosity to it. So you really feel as your hand goes over and then coming down. Nice. And then you can heel toe your feet together and come to the front of your mat. Bring your palms together to touch. Little bend in your knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Take hold of the left wrist, reach up long, and then leaning into the right side. Push the hips over to the left side. Come back to center. Take hold of the right wrist. Just gently clamp the right wrist. Pull up long and tall. Take up space, and then lean into the left side. Push the hips out to the right side. Come back to center, and then just relax the hands alongside the body. And take a step back with the left foot. So you're coming into a lunge position. So get your feet stabilized. And oftentimes when we're doing work with the arms, right, we forget we need to ground down a little bit into the earth. So make sure your feet are wide and look down at your front foot. Lift all 5 toes, spread them wide, and kind of plant the foot down. We're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart center, gently lean forward. Now, a nice soft lift off with the back leg, taking it into a gentle warrior 3. Bend into the right leg and place the foot down. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, pull the hands through the center line to the heart center. Lean forward, look forward and down. Lift that left leg up. Doesn't need to be all the way up. You can if you want to, but it could be just a nice soft warrior 3. Place the foot down and then step the left foot up. Come back to Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. And then let's shake your hands out. Exhale. Breathe out the mouth. Releasing all the tension from that little sequence there. And then we'll take a step back with the right foot. Again, heel toe the left foot out to the side. Lift the toes up and press down into the bones of the foot. So you can see the foot get wide. Hips are squared. Push down into the ground. So you feel that connection down and wait for it to happen. And then inhale, reach the arms up. So there's this feeling of lifting the heart up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center, lean slightly forward, and then pushing off, lift the back foot. Again, could be small or could be all the way extended. Float the foot back down. Release the hands down. Inhale, reaching up. Palms touch. Heart center, gaze forward. Lean forward, push off. Float the right foot. See if you can feel into the back foot, into the ankle. And then place that right foot down. Step it forward, and then again, just shake it off. And then we'll do a little bit more work for the hips before we come to lie down. So inhale, reaching the arms up, soft bend in the knees, kind of fold down like a waterfall, kind of cascade down, head releases. And just come straight back into downward facing dog. So hands are wide, hips are high, heart is low, head is released. Holding this for 3 breaths. So nice deep breath in. Exhale 1. Deep breath in. Exhale 2. On the next inhale, float the right foot up off the ground. Bend your knee and then move your ankle. Feel the air around the ankle as you step that right foot forward. And heel toe the left foot out a little to the side. Inhale, coming up to warrior 1. Now on the exhale, I want you to float the right hand back, left hand forward. Take the back hand down the thigh. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, come back like a windmill. And take the arms out to the side. You're going to take the left arm over the right. Pull the elbows one over the other, tight as you can. And then cross the palms. And then pull the elbows forward. Kind of round your spine here. So the shoulder blades in the back are also part of the Gemini physical landmarks. And I think of the shoulders like our wings. So using the push of the elbows forward to open the back wings, the underside of the scapula. And then we'll deep breath in, open the wings out nice and wide, lift the chest up towards the ceiling, feel that freedom and openness. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step back, just downward dog. So we're not going to vinyasa, we're just going to stay still to counteract the airiness. So stay still with downward dog, but work on the breath. One more. And then next inhale, lift the left foot off the ground. And exhale, step it to the left side of the mat, slightly off center, right foot feels down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior 1. And then drop the left hand behind, right hand forward. You're in this twisted lunge or twisted warrior 1. Take the back hand to the back thigh. Oops. And reach the right arm up. Stay here for a breath. And then kind of windmill the arms. See if you can really slowly windmill the arms out to the side. Close your eyes here. See if you can imagine your wingspan longer. So more space around the heart center. And then we're going to take the right elbow over the left. Double cross the arms for eagle arms. And pull the elbows forward. Really let the shoulder blades come off the back of the ribs. Breathing into that space. And then open the arms out nice and wide. Press the chest forward and up. Feel the openness. Open your jaw and move your jaw side to side. Again, communication out through the throat. Fresh air. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step back, downward dog. This time, pedal out your legs. Look at the ankles. The ankles are another airy place in the body. Like feel how they give you a sense of where you are in space by just moving them. And then come to a kneeling position. If you need, you can sit up on a block. And we'll do a little bit more work for releasing the thoracic spine and the breath. So you're going to take the arms out to like kind of like a little bend in the elbow. Keep the spine nice and tall, and we're going to pulse the arms like you're about to take off. And at the same time, we're going to breathe like a Bastrika breath. So it's almost like the bellows for a fire, but the palms are open and turned up. And I want you at the same time as you do this to close your eyes, keep the breath going. Every time the hands come towards each other, you're breathing out emphatically. See if you can relax your jaw, your face, and relax the sides of the brain. So think of the two sides of the brain that grip almost like in opposition to one another, right? The brain is like the symbol of this fight we have between good and bad, light and dark, but really they're integrated. And even in the Gemini, this idea of left or right or twins, like they're integrated. So that it's very yin yang, right? The dark allows the light and the light allows the dark. Take a deep breath in, press the palms out nice and wide. Hold the breath slightly, drop the chin and just hold the breath. Feel it high up in the ribs. And then exhale, release the hands down to the ground and just sit still for a moment. Eyes closed. Feel where the air would like to go and the breath would like to go. And then we'll come down onto your backs. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So your soles of the feet will be together. And you're going to take your arms out in a goalpost shape. So bent 90 degrees. You're going to inhale here. And as you exhale, I want you to relax your fingers. Palms are turned up towards the ceiling. And I want you to spread the fingers wide, but relaxed at the same time, like you had water. And start to move the hands up towards the ceiling. So the elbows stay connected down to the ground. And you're going to take the hands like an arc, all the way down to the ground. So you're moving the shoulders. Keeping the elbows down, inhale, the fingertips drift towards the ceiling and go back towards the goalpost. You'll feel this in the back of the shoulders. And then exhale, bringing the hands forward and down. So it's like the goalpost and then the down goalpost. Breathing in, nice and slow. And breathing out. And I want you to notice as you're doing this, the relationship between the left and right shoulder. Chances are that you will have one shoulder different to the other because we tend to hold bags on one shoulder, handbags, purses. And there's often one shoulder that feels a little stronger. Again, what we're doing in Yoga Nidra is often prepping ourselves to be aware of more subtle things in the body. So which of the shoulders feels more open, which feels a little tighter. Do one more, and then just relax the arms out in a T position. So extend the fingers out long, relax the hands. Roll the head over to the right side, gently pressing the right ear down towards the floor. And just stay here for 3 breaths. Create space from the left ear to the left trapezius muscle. And next inhale, bring the nose back to center and exhale, center. Breathe in and then roll through the back of the head. Really feel the pressure from the back of the skull into the ground and roll the head as far as you can over towards the left side now. Eyes closed. So we're starting to come inward. And then again, press into the back of the head. The next inhale, bringing the head back to center. And then just slide the arms alongside the body. Rest here. So the darkness, again, sometimes associated with laziness or not doing. We're in the darkness of night, we can feel like it's time wasted, right? But it's really the place that we rest, that we restore, so that we can get to the light. We go through the darkness of the night to get to the next day. And perhaps making a practice over the next few weeks about darkness, right? Even though we're coming to the solstice, right? Doing the opposite. Bring your hands underneath your knees and draw your knees together, and then pull the knees in towards your chest. Now, I'm going to give you an option here. Either you can take a happy baby, or you can just clasp around your knees and keep drawing the knees in. So, whatever feels the best for you in this practice today. It was very interesting that the full moon oracle card this month came out as two pillars, very appropriate for this Gemini energy. Even in the body, the two sides of the body, we have two sides. There is two sides to our physicality. There's two sides to our lives. And there's places that meet in the middle, the spine, third eye, heart center, the tailbone. There's places where we go to duality, and there's places that are singular. And then from here, you're going to extend your legs, whichever pose you're in, either the small ball or the happy baby pose. I want you to extend your feet up towards the ceiling for waterfall pose. Arms can be wherever you like. So you could have your arms placed on your belly. You can have your hands, one on the heart center and one on the abdomen. You could have your arms back in goalposts or overhead. I want you to close your eyes and just start to circle your feet and ankles. So making a relationship between the shoulders, the air of the shoulders, which is a positive pole of air, where ideas come in, expression comes in. To the air of the ankles, how you express in the world onto earth. I just always think how much creativity when it comes to us when we dream at night. And just it's in the darkness that we get the inspiration often. And then from there, just let your feet be really soft. If you can imagine like the skin of your face kind of melting away, like your face and all of your expressions that you've worn all day, just like you were cleansing your face with a makeup remover. You're taking off all the expressions of the face, getting to a place of neutral. And then we'll bring your knees back into your chest and start to get yourself ready for yoga nidra. So, in prepping your body for yoga nidra, I would like you to make sure that you have turned off all electronic devices. You're in a place that is warm and safe and comfortable. And that ideally, unless it's really hot, ideally having a blanket or something to put over your body, even if it is hot, even just having a very light shawl can be nice just to give the body the sense of groundedness as you take a moment to travel. So as the body comes into this shavasana position, this corpse pose position, maybe the legs are a little bit wider. Take a moment to adjust any part that might cause you to be taken out. As we journey into the Yoga Nidra, the body becomes much more subtle and sensitized to things that are out of balance. It's one of the gifts of the Nidra practice. So just making sure that you're as balanced as possible. Now, I'd like you to take a deep breath in, exhaling fully. And as you do that, just closing the eyelids over the eyeballs, like you're turning off the light. The eyes are what collects the light, and as the eyelids drop down, letting the eyeballs retract back, coming into this place of darkness. Like you just to clench your fists pretty tightly and just hold that feeling of tension in the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then relax the hands completely. Scrunch up your toes, flex your calf muscles, squeeze your thighs, and hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cinch up the pelvic floor. So imagine that you're sucking up inside internally and pull the belly button down towards the ground. Imagine you're trying to pin your body down with all of your abdominal organs and just holding that pinning down feeling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Clench your jaw, your teeth, grimace, and then holding that feeling of tension in the jaw for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Releasing and letting the tongue relax, the throat relax. And then imagine that someone was gently brushing their fingertips over your forehead, over your eyebrows, cupping your eyes and letting yourself go deeper into this darkness. Begin the practice of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a practice where we journey into the hypnagogic state, the twilight place, allowing this Yoga Nidra to bring you into a place of total relaxation where the body is heavy and connected down into the earth. Almost as if you were gently held under some little sandbags around your body. So the body is weighted down, connected down. All of the organs falling to the back of the body, towards the pelvis, the kidney area, the back of the ribs. Just letting the body feel safety underneath itself. All of the muscles falling off of the bone down to the ground. The cheeks down to the ground, and relaxing the ears and the ear canal. Let yourself just remain in this gently relaxed and a little pinned down feeling. As you are lying here, coming to this nidra practice with an intention. Intention might be around finding illumination for your words, for your creativity, a lightness to lift you. You can also choose your own sankalpa, your own intention for tonight's practice. Just be clear and really feel the experience that you would like to have from your intention. Imagining that you are running like an app through all of your cells. It's a feeling, a felt sense of what you would like. And then we let that sankalpa, that intention, just like marinate through the body as we begin a rotation of consciousness. Starting with all of your attention moving down into your right hand thumb. Imagining a pathway from the brain to the right hand thumb. As I go through the points on the body, your body stays completely still. And it's a discipline to keep the body still, but the mind stays alert and sharp. Don't worry if you lose me or if you fall asleep. Just come back to my voice whenever you can. I'm trying to stay awake as best you can, trying to work these pathways so that over time, as you practice this again and again, these pathways become clear and sharp. Moving from the right hand thumb, the first finger, the second finger, third finger, and the fourth finger. Feel the palm of the hand, and the back of the hand. Feeling a wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, the waist, right hip, right thigh, knee, ankle joint, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Feel the whole right side of the body, from the hand to the foot, and relax it even more. Bring your attention to the left hand and to the left thumb, making sure that you really have transitioned all of your attention over to the left side of the body. Again, staying awake, following my voice, staying still. Start to move from the left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Feel the whole left side of the body completely from hand to toe. Relax the left side of the body. Bring your awareness to back of the head, back of the neck, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, left rib cage, right rib cage, upper back, middle back, lower back, sacrum, tailbone, tip of the tailbone. Bring your attention to the forehead and relax the forehead from left to right and right to left. Feel the center of the forehead and allow the center of the forehead to relax even more. Left brow, right brow, left eyelid, right eyelid. Feel the upper eyelids together. Feel the lower eyelids. Feel the point where the eyelids touch. Left cheek, right cheek, left nostril, right nostril, both nostrils together. Left jaw, right jaw, whole jaw and the chin. Left collarbone, right collarbone, left chest, right chest, belly button. Keep your attention at the belly button. And watching how the belly button rises as you breathe in, filled from underneath, and then collapses and releases down as you breathe out. Watching the rise and fall of the belly button for the next 5 breaths. And just release your tension away from there. I'm going to bring in opposites and feeling these opposite sensations within the body. As if you were playing a tape, a cassette through the body. Feeling how it feels to be in the body when you feel light. Feel your body light. as if your body was made of feathers. Lightness in the body. Let your body become light, floating, rising up. And experience the body as heavy, as if your body was made of steel or lead, experiencing a heaviness in the body. Pulled to the floor, the body is heavy, made of steel, made of lead. And then switch and experience lightness in the body again. The body is feathers. And then switch again, feeling the body as heavy. The body is lead. Now experience the sensation of speed in the body, feeling your body is going fast. Notice how it feels when your body goes fast, feeling all the places in the body that feel speed, revved up, very fast. And now experience slow in the body, feeling the body's slowness, slow down, no rush. Again, feeling speed in the body, come back and play the experience of feeling yourself going fast. Feel yourself going fast, playing the movie of you being fast in your mind's eye, and then switching back to seeing yourself slow. See yourself as if you were in slow motion, everything in the body slowed down. And then switching, experiencing in the body how it feels to be able to communicate, to have an idea, and to be able to express it to others so everyone understands. Play that movie in your mind's eye now, being able to be in front of people and having everyone understand what you're saying, able to express with your throat, with your hands, with your heart, communication with others. Feel it in the body. And switching to being tongue-tied, not being able to express yourself, playing that movie of having others not be able to understand you. Notice where you feel it in the body, and then bring yourself back to feeling the ability to communicate, the ability to have it flow, the air through the vocal cords, the heart open. And let all of these experiences be released. Imagine above your body there is a golden bubble. A huge golden bubble, exactly the size for your body. Bubble is inviting and comforting, safe. Allow that bubble to come down over your body, surrounding your whole body. No tension inside it, allowing the tension to be released into the floor. Feeling of relief in the bubble. The bubble begins to lift off the floor, gently rocking you from side to side. It starts to lift you up off the floor, beginning to float a little bit higher out of your room, through the ceiling, into the sky. Notice as you look down, you can see your home. Maybe there's a garden or a city or cars. Feeling of joy as the bubble lifts you up into the sky, into the clouds. The bubble floats above the clouds and gently places you down onto a white puffy cloud. You can see blue sky above you. Let yourself just rest on this cloud in your bubble, leaving all of the chatter and busyness down below, underneath. Let yourself step out of the bubble and step onto a puffy cloud. You start to look around, noticing that now you're up here. There are mountains of clouds. And there's a freedom here, a freedom to run and jump between the clouds, a freedom to run up the clouds. Let yourself run up a cloud mountain. Come up to the peak of the mountain and then roll all the way down, tumbling. As you get to the bottom, allow yourself to spring up onto your feet and jump into another cloud, feeling its softness. Notice a rainbow coming up through the clouds and run up and over the rainbow bridge, coming into another cloud, and let the cloud float you around. Experiment with a cartwheel, a somersault, a handstand. Let yourself bounce from cloud to cloud, feeling the freedom. Just come to stand still, rest for a moment. As you're resting, feel someone tap you on the shoulder. Turn around, and as you turn around, you see one of your best friends from childhood. In their hand, they're carrying a cloud snowball. It's an invitation for a game of chase and a game of cloud snowball. Jump over to another cloud and then scoop some cloud up in your hand. Take a moment to enjoy this time again with your best friend, throwing these cloud snowballs, running away, hopping over the clouds. Joyful cloud fight. Hear yourself and feel yourself in this moment. And then when it becomes so tiring, you've had enough, lay down on your cloud. Let your belly be supported. Your friend leaves, and it's time for you to take your hands and just peek through the clouds, looking down below, seeing the world underneath you with all of its noise, the busyness. Allow yourself to enjoy this moment, just resting away from it all. And turn on to your back. Allow the bubble to come and find you. Time to go back. So allowing the bubble to encase your body. And as you do, before you leave the cloud, just remind yourself of your intention, your sankalpa for the Yoga Nidra practice. Imagine the bubble contains that energy, that vibration. Slowly the bubble holds you as it slips down through the clouds, rocking you gently side to side, over the place that you are lying in, your home, your room, rocking you slowly side to side, coming down through your ceiling, seeing your body in the position that it's in, lying on the ground, and let the bubble gently place you back inside your body. Feel yourself as you land inside your body and the bubble disappears. You're lying exactly as you were at the beginning of practice, on your floor, with your body relaxed in Yoga Nidra. Notice how you feel. And then tell yourself that the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. If you're using this practice to go to sleep, just drifting off into a gentle sleep. Otherwise, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling the air across the ridges of your fingertips, the air across the toes. And bend your knees and place your feet onto the floor of the bed. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. Taking a nice full and sharp breath in through the nose. Exhale and blow the breath out like a candle. Take another 2 short, sharp breaths. And then gently roll to the left side. Let your eyes open and let the room come into your senses. Slowly press down and come back up. Letting your senses take in the experience of being back in the world in a way that feels a little different after Yoga Nidra. Just give yourself a moment to digest that. Let your eyes gently open and bow your head down. Thank you for joining me with the Yoga Nidra.